When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through, no limit to what we can do.
Well, hey guys, welcome back for another video with the Watsons here on the Homestead. I'm excited. We just got done with school. I do need to still check math with the boys, but I'm going to do that a little bit later. That's super quick. We just kind of go over all their questions and see what they got wrong or what they got right. They're super smart though. They typically do really well on their lessons, but I just wanted to say really quickly, thank you to Sue. Let me see exactly what her name was. I've got the little Amazon slip that came. Her name is Susan. I don't know how to say this. Strahan? Maybe? Susan Strahan? Can I tell you what she sent? She sent us these adorable, like multiple, like several of these. These are like coffee cup lids because you guys know I've been having bugs landing in my coffee, and these little lids go on your coffee cup like so that the bugs can't get in there. You can actually see that you can lift this coffee cup up by the lid and it doesn't break. It creates like a suction on there, which is really cool. So she sent us several of those, and then something else she sent me, and I'm just like so excited about this, and I don't know how I didn't think about this myself sooner. She said, "Hi Tina, I hope these lids will keep the moths, bees, and spiders out of your coffee mug. Enjoy." And then the other thing she got me, or I should say us, she got us this, was a syrup dispenser. Okay, can I just say that this is so simple, and I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. You guys know that we typically only use organic maple syrup, like for pancakes and stuff. I don't use the store-bought syrup from the store anymore just because it's loaded with high fructose corn syrup and all kinds of additives and things. Like by the time you get done eating that, it's like you might as well just drink straight garbage, right? So we just do organic maple syrup, and it's delicious, and it's like one ingredient, maple syrup. That's how I roll. So she got me this because you guys might see in our videos when we have pancakes, we do a bowl and a spoon, and we just kind of pour a bunch of syrup in the bowl and we spoon it onto our pancakes. It's just like less messy that way. And she got us this syrup dispenser. But Susan, if you're out there listening, I'm using this for my honey, for my coffee, okay? Look. Y'all, those that use honey in your coffee, you know that the honey mess struggle is real. If it crystallizes, which a lot of times honey will do that, which is totally fine. I love it in the crystallized form because then I can literally just scoop honey and put it in my coffee. But when it's in its liquid form, honey can be super duper messy and your jars get sticky and it just makes a mess. And so Susan, when you sent me this for my syrup, the first thing I thought was, this is perfect for our coffee. This little thing, you know, y'all seen these things at IHOP, right? For the syrup, it's metal. I think it's metal, and it just cuts it off. So when you're pouring, it cuts it off and doesn't leave a big sticky mess around the lid or on the jar. It's amazing. So I'm gonna go on Amazon and I'm gonna buy another one of these, Susan, for our maple syrup, because I know that's what you intended it for. You said, Tina, I thought you needed a syrup dispenser to replace your bowl and spoon option. I researched and the lid is non-toxic. Enjoy. You're so sweet, Susan. Thank you. I love it. It's my honey dispenser though, okay? And this has changed my coffee life, but I am gonna get another one for our syrup, but I had to pop in and say thank you so much. So we're out here in the barn with our lovely ladies. Sarah, say hi to the people. Joe got a back scratcher for mainly the sheep. You know, it's got to be tough living under all this wool and not being able to touch your actual skin and scratch it when you have an itch. So you guys see them rubbing their butts on the hay feeders and the trees. So Joe got these back scratchers or livestock scratchers from Amazon, and I'm excited to see if they like them. Hi, Miss Bella. Hello, Bella. Izzy says, Joe, hurry up. Hurry up, Mr. Joe.
Girl.
There's like these super hard bristles for them to rub on. Look at them, they're all curious, Joe. Bella, personal space, personal space. Joe, she wants a kiss.
Give her a kiss.
Oh, give her a kiss, Joe.
Give her a bullet.
Bella, he said no, ma'am. What do you think of that? She's like, what is that? You're supposed to rub on it, Izzy.
Look.
Oh.
She's gonna get stuck.
She's figuring it out. Right to the butt, straight to the butt, Joe. Look at her. And now it's raining. It was sunny all day while we did school. And then when we get done to come outside, the clouds rolled in and it is pouring. Sheep are so untrusting. And Naomi, she's the grandma out here. She's our veteran, and she's smart, you know. When we come in with vitamins and minerals and we have to do things to them, she knows that there's a difference in like our demeanor, and so she'll just go away. And she's like, nope, I don't need no vitamins today. So she's kind of sketchy right now. She's thinking that Joe's trying to do something sneaky, but he's just trying to help her. Okay, so we actually have a little bit of an issue that we need to remedy here. You guys can see all this wasted hay on the ground. So the goats and the sheep, naturally there's gonna be a little bit of hay around a hay feeder, but this hay that we buy here locally in Alaska, it's cut into, you know, I don't know, 5, 6, 7-inch pieces. And so when they eat it and they pull any of it out, chunks of it just fall out onto the ground. And Joe actually came out here this morning and raked all this up. It was multiple wagons full of hay that was not usable because it's covered in poop and pee. So we're gonna try and build a box for the hay. Joe has like some kind of design idea in his mind that way when they're eating it, they have to actually put their head down in the box, and if anything falls, it falls back into the box, and then they can just eat that. But we have to come up with a way to keep the goats out of the box, because goats like to climb and our baby goats like to get inside of anything they can to sleep, and then they inevitably end up pooping and peeing in there and they'll ruin the hay. So we've got to come up with something kind of like what we did for their grain feeder. Joe used like this extra wood that he had to make these slats on the grain feeder. I don't know if you guys have seen in any of our footage, but the goats would get completely in the grain feeder and poop and pee in the grain, and then the sheep don't want to eat it, and it was just wasted alfalfa wasted grain, which equals wasted money. So this little design here has been perfect. The goats don't get in the trough anymore because they can't stand in there without all these 2x4s being in their way, but there's still openings where they can all fit their heads in and eat the grain. So it's worked out great. So we're gonna try to do some kind of hay box with the same kind of concept. So I've pretty much dialed in my morning routine with AG1. I've been sharing that with you guys for quite some time, but I'm really excited because lately I've been focusing on enhancing my nighttime routine with AGZ. AGZ is a nightly drink that helps you wind down and rest up. It's a melatonin-free formula that helps support your body's natural sleep cycle instead of trying to override it. I don't know about you guys, but I am one of those people that at night when I lay down to go to sleep, sometimes I just cannot slow my mind down. I like to replay my to-do list for the next day over and over and over in my mind to the point where I can't sleep for hours sometimes. And as a stay-at-home mom, a full-time YouTuber, and a homeschool mom, the success of our life and me being able to show up and be present for everybody that needs me really depends on quality sleep. At the end of the evening, once we've got the boys off to bed, I simply mix a packet of my AGZ in 4 ounces of water, mix it up really well with my frother, and drink it and enjoy. It is quite tasty and delicious. You guys know my heart and you know how important my health is to me and how much I prioritize finding natural supplements. I'm happy to say that AGZ is melatonin-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, and completely free of sugar and artificial sweeteners. Plus there's several yummy flavors to choose from, but my favorite is the chocolate mint. It's a smooth, chocolatey drink with a hint of garden mint. With minerals like magnesium, antioxidants like saffron, and powerful herbs like ashwagandha, AGZ works in harmony with your body's natural rhythm to help your body ease into your rest without making you feel groggy the next morning. So if you're ready to turn down the stress and focus on rest, head down to my video description, click my link, or you can click the QR code here on the screen to get a free frother with your first purchase of AGZ. I'd like to say a big thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. Okay, we got our little box here. You know, it's not pretty, but if it gets the job done, that's all that matters. So we've got some little legs. We're gonna put these on there just to keep it up off the ground. We wanted to make it small enough, not super tall, because the baby goats, you know, they're not tall enough, most of them. So this will be low enough to the ground that they can get in it, and little Izzy's got those short little legs, and so does Piper. So this should work just fine. So we'll see. It might not work, but it might. And if it does, this is gonna be great. So we put these little strips of wood on here because obviously if these weren't here, then the goats could just climb right in here and get inside the box. So we found with the grain trough, having these pieces of wood on here keep them from being able to get in there.
Oh.
Well, we might have to move it then, huh? Look at all that hay already. Oh, Bella. Excuse you, ma'am. Wow, just since we've been in the garage building the box, like, I just can't believe it. And it's not that they're not eating it. They like the hay. They're eating it. We watch them. They're actually eating it. It's just that it's cut so short that it just, all the other stuff just falls out over the sides of that hay feeder. And it is such a waste. Look at this. I can't believe it. Wow, what a waste of money. We just put that in there this morning. Well, so far so good. I mean, this hay feeder causes them, it forces them pretty much to stick their heads down into the box, which I think is going to help with the overall like hay crumbs falling out all over the ground. So we'll see. We'll come out tomorrow morning with you guys and we'll see what kind of damage we have tomorrow. We'll see how they do for the night. Hopefully this minimizes some of the hay loss, because this was pretty much the entire bale that we gave them this morning. And once it's been pooped on and peed on, it's no good. You know, it's important to keep their feed and their grain and everything up off the ground out of that stuff, because that's how they get parasites and they get sick. So we'll see if this works. We'll report back in the morning. Okay, it got really cold out there all of a sudden. Not just because of the rain, like the clouds rolled in. I mean, the sun is peeking out now, but the temperature is just freezing. My hands are like ice, my nose is red, and I'm really glad to be back inside by the fire for a bit. But I'm gonna make Joe and I a quick lunch. Lately, I've just been doing these chicken sandwiches. You guys know I love Joe is sneezing in the background. I don't know if you heard that. That's nobody screaming and dying. That's actually his allergies. I love these gluten-free chicken strips, super clean ingredients. I've shared the brand with you guys before of organic gluten-free chicken nuggets. And there's no seed oils in this at all, which is really hard to find these days. So really good ingredients. This brand is awesome. So I've just been cooking up some chicken strips and then making like a chicken sandwich with some mayonnaise, some lettuce, tomato, salt and pepper, like a couple pickles on the side, and it's super yummy. So our tomatoes from the garden finally turned red. You guys remember I harvested them, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and we brought them inside to ripen because it's just too cold out in the greenhouse. In fact, I'll show you my little basket, but look at these. They almost look like fake tomatoes. They're so pretty. Look at that. We got some really big, beautiful tomatoes this year, which I'm surprised because we didn't really give a lot of attention to the garden this spring or summer. But yeah, they've all turned red, so we get to enjoy them.
Am I ever gonna get there? Am I ever gonna get there? I guess we'll see. Am I ever gonna get there? Am I ever gonna get there? Am I ever gonna get there? I guess we'll see. Cause I'm trying to find my place. And I heard a man once say, son, you gotta run your own race. And don't you ever stop. No, don't you ever stop. Am I ever gonna get there? I don't know if I will get there. No. Will I ever see the sun there? I guess we'll see.
So many years, too many tears on your pillow, on your pillow.
Hey guys, good morning. Wow, woo, wow, woo. The Lord said, let there be light, and there was, and he saw that it was good. Good morning. I am running outside in my jacket. Threw some boots on. I just want to see this hay feeder. We're making breakfast, just started the day, getting ready to start school. But I just wanted to come out first thing this morning, I'm blinded by the light, and see if this hay feeder did better and if we don't have as much waste on the ground. Like I said, you're always gonna have a little bit, you know, because they do pull it out and a little bit falls out. Let me make sure this fence is off so I don't electrocute myself. Success, guys. Success. Look at the difference. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Compared to that. Let's go in here really quick. Hi girls, good morning. Okay, so this was yesterday. Look how high this is. You guys remember, this was the second cleanup that we did, right? That was like a bale of hay right there. Good morning, Winnie. Good morning. Look at this, guys. Look, there's like barely any hay on the ground. Like just tiny little pieces. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. That is gonna save us so much money. That's amazing. Might not be the prettiest thing, you know, just a little DIY farm project, but it works. And that's all that matters. I'm so impressed. I can't wait to tell Joe. Good morning, Piper. Sticking your little face down in that hay box. I like it. Hi, mamas. Good morning, you sweet, adorable little lamb. Good morning. We have always had the hay issue since like the beginning of time, even back in Virginia when we had cows, and you know, there's always a little bit of waste, but we saw lots of videos of people that would make like these homemade DIY boxes. But the issue that we had was we had to put something on the top of it because we have the goats, and you know, the sheep would never try to get in that box. They just don't. They stay on the ground. Our sheep anyway, they don't like to climb on things like goats do. Cows don't try to get in things like that, but the goats, they're so agile, you know, they like to climb on things. So I guess this design worked out great. I'm so excited.
I ain't afraid of the dark. Once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. Ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you.
Wait till my potatoes.
Oh, these ones turned out good, Joe. These little ones are like perfect for roasts. Roast? Right. Yeah. Wow, look at this big old thing. That's a nice one.
That's a good plant.
It's like, yeah, it was. Oh, look at that big one.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Those are big. Hey, there, you missed one.
Huh?
You missed one.
Oh, did I?
See?
Here. Oh, I missed two. They're hiding in there.
Here's some, that one.
Huh?
Just put it that way.
Yeah. Not worth keeping those though. Yeah. Look how big these potatoes are. They did really good. If you've never gardened, I highly suggest starting with potatoes because potatoes tend to be fairly simple. Low maintenance, and usually you've got a pretty good harvest. We've always had success with potatoes, so just saying, it's a great place to start.
Oh, wow.
Pull it up and kind of wiggle. We want to see how many gets in each plant. So just start. You gotta get your hands dirty.
Look at that thing!
Oh my gosh.
Joe, put it up to your face so we can really see, like,
Oh my god.
oh my
That thing's
goodness! That's huge! Look at that, good job, Kellen. That's a big one.
Where's the mother potato?
It's probably still in the plant.
Yeah, you make potato plants by planting a potato in the ground.
Oh.
And then they sprout roots out of them. And then that's how you grow a new potato plant.
Over here so you can see.
Look at that! Nice tater!
Nice tater. Oh, is that the seed potato?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's hollow right here. Compost.
I got more in here.
There you go. Wiggle and pull. You got it. Good job, boys.
Shake it.
Shake it. Get all that dirt off. Yep.
Stack it right here.
If there's little ones in the root, keep them.
Like this one.
Like these?
Yep. Because those are perfect to just throw in like a roast.
Yeah. Oh.
Remember what we learned in science?
Yeah, I think I got a big one.
Good one, Kellen.
Mom, look at this.
Oh, wow. That's huge. The garden likes the worm poop.
Yeah.
Adds nutrients to the soil.
So we're probably touching worm castings.
Oh, you're definitely touching worm
That's
casting.
why this dirt looks like this.
That's why it's so dark and rich looking.
Oh. Little one, here's the tiny one. Yeah, it's all squishy.
Thank you.
Tiny one. I'm trying to put it on the cabbage.
to sit on them. No. We don't need any more chicks.
Gonna drop. Gonna drop.
Well, that was a decent potato harvest. Not bad for a last-minute garden, and they were just huge. Some of those potatoes are massive. The soil did really good. We brought in a bunch of manure from our sheep and our goats, and then I think what also helped it is we covered everything in a bunch of straw, which really helped keep the moisture in, and there was a ton of worms in there. The worms like the moisture, and the worm castings, aka worm poop, is really good for the garden. So they did really great. I couldn't have asked for a better harvest with the potatoes. We got a decent amount of cabbage this year, and now we're in the greenhouse. We're gonna harvest our carrots. I don't know how well these did. We haven't even checked like how big they are or anything, but it is time to pull them up, so we're gonna get it done. Some of them are so tiny.
Look.
Yeah,
So
it's
pretty.
A carrot. It is pretty. That's a decent one, Parker.
Yeah, look at that one.
Yeah, that one's, that's a teeny tiny
That's
one.
almost Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer. Finally, I'm getting somewhere.
Those are big ones. Good job. All right, guys, so we're out here at the barn. I was gonna show you how far we got when we were away from you. Not very far, but we did get some additional things done. We're just taking it, you know, day by day, inch by inch, trying to get this side of the barn done before the snow starts falling, which is gonna be in less than a month probably. So while we were away, Joe got in more posts on this side because this side is gonna have a door in each one of the stalls. So we're gonna have to frame the doors. And so he got all these additional posts put in here so that we can get ready to do this side of the barn. And then he also started doing this side, like on the front side with this plywood here. And you know, we're getting there. I'm excited. Aren't you excited, Joe?
So excited.
So excited. See, Joe's excited. It's so funny. The sheep and the goats, they don't even want to leave the barn. They will sometimes go right into the tree line where Sarah is. That's Sarah back there scratching on a tree limb. But for the most part, they don't really go past that little line of trees right there. They just love being in the barn. So I guess that's a good thing. They like it. But we definitely got to get it closed in. The goats don't like the cold weather. And once those really cold temps start rolling in, this really needs to be closed in to kind of give them that windbreak. Keep you guys quiet. Come on, girls. Just in case you guys are wondering what we're gonna do with the potatoes, because I'm sure some of you will ask, we are gonna be canning some of them, pressure canning. So we clean them, peel them, dice them, and then we pressure can them with a little bit of salt so they're shelf stable. We did this last year with our harvest from potatoes, and they, in fact, I think we still have a couple jars in the cupboard in the kitchen, but it just makes for easy dinners. Like if you're doing mashed potatoes, like they're pretty much already cooked when you pressure can them, so they're soft and they're just really easy to work with. And so instead of having to peel and dice them for your meal or your recipe, that's already done for you. And then we are going to be picking out some really good sized ones for like baked potatoes, if we want to do like steak and baked potatoes. And we're going to be storing some of them whole like that in the basement under the cabin where it's cooler. So the red potatoes, we'll be doing the same thing. Some of them are super tiny, like you guys saw today when we were harvesting them. So ones like this we'll be keeping to use in like roasts and things like that. You just clean these and just throw them straight in the crock pot or whatever. So most of these will be pressure canned. Some of them will be stored in the basement whole. And then the rest of our cabbage, you guys know we already harvested the biggest heads of cabbage out of the garden a few videos back, and we made some sauerkraut. So these remaining teeny tiny ones, we're gonna go ahead and slice all this up and make some more sauerkraut, because as you guys know, we love sauerkraut. So that's what we'll be doing with that. The carrots, those are gonna get eaten up within the next week or two. We only got like a little bushel of carrots, so there's no sense in canning them. We'll eat them in the next week or two. Hi, Sarah. Hi. Hi. Ruthie, hi. Please don't burp in my face. Okay. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Come here. Hello, girl. Hi. Grandma Naomi. Grandma Naomi. Yeah. You're a good grandma, aren't you? You're a good grandma. Yeah. My sweet Izzy girl. All right, don't fight over me now, okay? Don't fight over me.
Find rest, find peace, find joy. You're here with me. Blue sky, just breathe. Starry night, yeah, know you're free. 'Cause when I gave you breath, yeah, I made you with a smile. And when I made your heart beat, I gave you hope for miles. You got what you need, yeah, I put it right inside you. It's inside of you. But when it all comes crashing down, and all the lies you hear get loud, trying to in the fog, stuck in the midnight. No, your sun is coming out, and you're gonna be okay. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. You're scared and you're worried. What is the outcome gonna be? Oh, you're paralyzed, a fear that keeps your soul from singing. It's so tired and weak. But when I gave you breath, yeah, I made you with a smile. And when I made your heart beat, I gave you hope for miles. You got what you need, yeah, I put it right inside you. It's inside of you. But when it all comes crashing down, and all the lies you hear get loud, you're trying to find your light, caught in a fog, stuck in the midnight. You know your sun is coming out, and you're gonna be okay. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be okay. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. Cause when I gave you breath, yeah, I made you with a smile. And when I made your heart beat, I gave you hope for miles. And you got what you need, yeah, I put it right inside you.
Kiki? Rusty. Rusty. Are you alive in there? Oh, he is passed out. Rusty. Hey. Kiki. Joey. Rusty. Hey, okay. Hey. Kiki. Oh, Rusty. You scared me. Oh my gosh. Joey. No, but he wasn't waking up. Don't do that to me. What are you doing? Don't ever do that to me, okay? I love you. You scared me. Okay, go back to sleep. I'm sorry. He's like, dang, lady.
Bradley? What is that?
Drop. Wait, is that a seed potato? I don't want to grab it if it's rotten. I don't have my gloves on.
It must be pretty hard if you have.
Stop it. Did you steal one? Oh, it's a seed potato. Ew. No, no, no. Yes, you nasty dog. Ew.